Hi guys, this is Dom from Attic bringing you another black and white EU2 Wi-Fi battle, and this is again against HenShen13, which is the deck. So he leads off with an amber pump, and I lead off with my red steel predicting he'd start off with an amber pump like this. And I've got these things to use taunt, and he goes for the taunt as I go choosing step off, so that's real dirt. So I had to switch, because this thing can't really do anything, and I sort of predict bringing his Moltres to come and do some damage to red steel. So I bring in my Lotic, because it's a special wall, and it's water type, so you can take anything that throws really. So I go for the skull to try and get damage on it, or try and burn anything that comes in, and the same thing as Umeral, does some damage, and it doesn't really, well yeah, it doesn't even burn him, but this turn it does burn him, and that helps me a lot. This gives the banded huge power, superpower, and it doesn't even do half to my Melodic, and without a Marble Scale boost as well, and with no defense investment, I take it like a boss. So he switches out into his Magius as I get this gold again, and I get another burn, which is brilliant, but as you see later, it doesn't really matter. But a burn like or one of Pokemon is always good, as it is a lot of OP. This is going to go for a rest, and I don't actually remember what my thought process was at this point. But I get health back, and I get the Marble Scale boost. So I'm looking like I'm in a good position, but I forgot these things have Pain Split, and it's a very good move from his part as you get plus health back, and I pretty much go back down to where I was before I was rest. So I used to sleep top here, and you get the Dragon Tail, which is a brilliant move that makes him switch. So I get rid of his Calm Mind. So in comes Zampom. I'm not too scared of it because I have got the Marble Scale boost, but after the last video, I know I don't take it very well, so Red Steel can come in and take it really well. So looking back over the video, I don't know why I didn't go for the Stealth Box here. He switches out into his Moltres, so I go for Iron Head. I guess I wanted damage on anything that came in, or even the Underpom, depends what I wanted to do. But brings in Moltres, so I'm not going to want to stay, because I really want to get my rocks up, because that really will help me take out this Moltres. So I go back into my low tick, and you guess we substitute predicting that it's very good for this part. So we're sitting here getting our leftovers, and you guess for the flamethrower, I don't quite understand why he went for the flamethrower. Maybe he needs to switch back out, because, well, maybe he didn't double switch because he didn't think too much to me. So if I'm going to go for the flamethrower, then I change my thought process, and I don't understand what he's doing. So I get the Sleep Talk, and I get this gold, which is brilliant, that's going to great trigger. So now he knows, and I know, I'm going to wake up the next turn, because you only wake up after 2 turns of sleep after rest. And he doesn't want to take his gold, so he switches out here, and brings in his 4 nipples, which is his milk. Now, this Moltres was very annoying, as if I didn't let him use it properly, I could have done better against his team, and possibly, well, you'll see later on. He goes for the Toxic, I don't know why, it can be Marble Scale boost, and I just rest it off. I go for the Dragon Tail to bring it, well, to phase it out. And in comes Donphan, and I was like, he's not going to want to stay in, because he doesn't want to take skulls for me to break this sturdy. Plus Donphan isn't that especially bulky, as well as physical. So he brings back in Miltank, which is just a beast, and he's down to about half. And this turn is what kind of screwed me over for most of the battle, as he goes for the Heal Bell, as I go for the rest, as I don't want much more toxic damage. So here's Bunny and Gap Kids, whatever they're called, aren't burned anymore, and that's a real pain, especially when you bring it with a Zoomer, as it's a very physical Pokemon, and Burn would have really just stopped it from doing its thing, really. So I swap back out and go into Espeon. He has the Body Slam. I don't know if he's predicting that at all. I doubt he was, because it took me ages to think about this. I gave the Psychic thinking Miltank isn't that especially effective, and I suspect Psychic from an Espeon with around 360 special attack should take it down, but it doesn't, and I was regretting that decision not going for Trick. But this gives me a free turn with my Sharpedo to get a speed boost, which is brilliant. So now I'm at +1. He brings in his And Farmer, I go for Protect to stop him from using a fake out, as well Sharpedo is super prayer. So I'm at +2 and he can't use fake out again, so he's going to want to swap out. So I go for a Waterfall just to hit anything that comes in. I could have gone for a Crunch, and it probably would have been the better move to hit anything, even though Moltres wants to bring that, but I doubt he would. So I switch here, fearing the Aqua Jet, the choice standard Aqua Jet from Azuma would do lots of damage. And Sharpedo's only got 160 defense in this set, so I really didn't want him to take that hit. So I just go into Edge Steel to take it, and he takes it like a boss. And he has to switch out because he knows he'll do nothing. So I take this opportunity to put up my Stealth Box, and he brings back in this Magic. Starts setting up Calm Mind. And I was totally oblivious to the fact that he had Pain Split again. To go for Iron Head to bring him back down to half as I'm weak for. And he goes for the Thunderbolt. I'm guessing he's trying to get the Power Hacks on me. But it does quite a decent amount of chunk. He's got Rifle Recoil and an Iron Head, which is falling down to red. I think this turn like he uses his Pain Split. And I don't think I predicted it, but no, I obviously didn't predict it. But I bring in my Milotic, as I thought he'd take Thunderbolt better than Edge Steel does. But he Pain Splits, which is a real annoyance. And Milotic somehow manages to survive the Thunderbolt. So I go for the Sleep Talk, and I get the rest. So that's a waste of my Milotic, and I was just dreading the rest of the battle after this because I had nothing to counter this Magius and Moltres. So at this point I was thinking I'm kind of stuck here. I'm down to 4 Pokemon. So I bring in Sharpedo to go for the Crunch maybe? Or scam out with the Crunch, and I think I go for the Protect to get Speed Boost, to save Speed Boost, because I wasn't sure if I was faster than this Magius or not, so I'm not Speed Variant, I'm an Adamant just to get the extra power. So I go for Protect this time, predicting the Fake Out again, which goes for, so now +2 and he can't use Fake Out again, so he's going to want to switch out to his Azumarill, and I go for Waterfall this time because I know enough to Stealth Rock damage a Waterfall to that will easily kill it, and it does. So I'm at +3 or +4 now, I've lost count. There's Azumarill down, and I thought that was my main threat over, I'm on for a sweep. So I go for Waterfall, and after his Surge is broken, I honestly thought I'd kill it. But it just proves how bulky Donphan is. I mean, a max attack stat like for Waterfall doesn't even kill it from the shot. So it just proves how awesome Donphan really is. So now I'm down to 3 Pokemon, and I'm really thinking, that was my only chance of winning. So I bring in Executor. I know he'd have the Ice Shard, but it's a non-stab and it's a weak move, and I take that to my advantage and just go for the Energy Ball to finish this thing off, so he can't spin my rocks away or anything like that. So now he brings in this Magius. He goes for the Pain Speed, doesn't help that. It doesn't bother me that much, and I predict that by going for the rest. I carry the Chesto Berry to wake me up along with Harvest. Harvest is actually bringing the Berry back this match, which is very annoying, but as you can see, it didn't make much of a matter. So he goes for the Calm Mind, and I predict that as well, because I honestly didn't think the Shadow Ball would take me down full health. So I go for the Substitute, and he goes for the Shadow Ball this time, which will break my Substitute. But I honestly thought a Psychic from a massive special attack Executor's stat would do a lot more damage to this. I know it's neutral, but after one Calm Mind, it still only does about a quarter of its damage. So that's another waste of my Executor. And in the last battle, he hasn't really done much. So I really want him to do something, so I can show the true potential of him. As he does well in other battles of doing that. So he goes for the Pain Split, I go for the Iron Head, because I just want this thing dead. So I know that he'll just go to attack me now. And the Life Orb Recoil and me attacking him is enough to get him to go down. But he does get the Paralyze on me, and I have low health, but it doesn't bother me now. I know he's going to bring in Moltres, and I'm just going to leave my Register here to die. So I know he's not going to want to swap out his Moltres again because he'll die on switching, so he just goes for the Flamethrower. And I let my Register die. So now I have one Pokemon left, and that is my Galvantula. Galvantula saved me in the last battle, and I was hoping you might be able to do it again this battle. They're able to Thunder with Compound Eyes, and that just rates shit. It really does. And here's Moltres down. So it's 1-1 here, and I'm thinking, oh, I've lost. I've lost this game. He goes for the plate count on the first turn. I have nothing to stop it. Galvantula is super frail. I go down to just lower than half, and he's about half as well. But obviously Antipon is faster, and he uses return, and that's easily going to kill it with Galvantula. So that was a really, really good match there. I hope you enjoyed it. Good game, Henshin.